Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about why the Houston Astros should call up starting pitcher and longtime prospect at the Astros. He's been a top prospect in the organization for 6 years and still not made his major league debut. Forrest Whitley, as the Astros now down 2 starters, both going on the 5th. I mean, it's like the same thing. It's like identical. Both on the 15-day IL injured list, with both having right shoulder discomfort, as happened on both back-to-back starts. Urquidy went down in the 6th inning on Sunday, and Garcia went down in the first inning on Monday. And even though when Garcia got sent down to the IL, the Astros did not call up a starting pitcher. They called up a bullpen pitcher, Matt Gage, left-handed pitcher. That's upset a lot of Astros fans because they wanted to see one of the prospects of Forrest Whitley, Sean Dubin, or J.P. France called up for the Astros, thinking that they wouldn't be called up. But Matt Gage is just getting added in for the Astros for another bullpen arm, and the Astros are going to use him as a bullpen arm until an extra bullpen arm until about Sunday for the Astros. And then most likely on Monday, as the Astros for Monday's game will be looking for a starter on Monday, Astros probably will end up sending Matt Gage down to the minors, back to the minors, and calling up one of Forrest Whitley, Sean Dubin, or J.P. France, who are expected to possibly become one of the fifth starting pitcher for the Astros in the rotation. So that kind of the outlook for the Astros next week of games that falls into that Monday against the Angels, where the Astros are in need of a starter. Tomorrow afternoon, 1:10 p.m. The Astros. Valdez will be on the mound for the Astros. Then off days Thursday, Javier will be on the mound on Friday for the Astros. So, and that's the series opener against the Mariners in Seattle. Then Saturday, not confirmed yet, but the Astros' most likely starter will be Brandon Bielak, and he should be on a pitch count for the Astros that should be around 75 to 80 because he's only going to be on 4 days of rest. So in that case, Bielak going from Monday to Saturday would be on about a 75 to 85 pitch count for the Astros on that Saturday game if he did start. I think Bielak would be a smart decision to start him on that Saturday. Did really solid in 4 innings on Monday, in relief of after Luis Garcia's injury. If you think about this, Brandon Bielak was excellent, only gave it 2 hits, 3 walks, had 6 strikeouts in his 4 innings. I thought he did great yesterday. So Bielak would be the starter for Saturday, and Sunday is Hunter Brown, who started tonight for the Astros. So Hunter Brown would go from Tuesday to Sunday and make the start on Sunday. But then Monday, the next day, you start a series versus the Los Angeles Angels in Anaheim. That's where you kind of need a starter. I don't think they're going to have Valdez go from Wednesday to Monday. So in that case, you need a starter and add in from the 5th rotation. That's why the Astros are waiting now to start one of these guys, Whitley, Dubin, or Dubin or France instead of, maybe Friday or, possibly they could have maybe brought up, a starting pitcher to start on Friday's game, and then Valdez pitched on, here's what the Astros could have done, but they're not going this route. The Astros could have made tomorrow's game a bullpen day against the Giants, then off day Thursday, then Friday start whoever you call up, and one of Whitley, Dubin, or France, and then Saturday, Valdez, and then Sunday, Javi, first game of this series against the Angels, Bielak, then Hunter Brown. That's what the Astros could have done, but what they're going to go with the route is Valdez getting a little bit of short days of rest, starting tomorrow, then the off day, then starting the Seattle series with Javi, then Bielak most likely on Saturday, then Sunday, Hunter Brown, and then pick a 5th starter for Monday's series, which then kind of shapes what Dusty wants the lineup, the pitching rotation to be, with both Urquidy and Luis Garcia on the injured list. Dusty kind of creates this the order in 5 that he wants. And I think what Dusty's gonna probably want is Valdez and Javi still being 1, 2, and then be like at 3, and then Hunter Brown at 4, and then whoever he calls up at 5. So, but why the Astros should call up Hunter Brown? I mean, why the Astros should call up Forrest Whitley to be that 5th starter? I mean, this guy, he needs the confidence. And not only that, but the Astros, they've waited 6 years to do this. If you're going to pick one of these guys, Sean Dubin, JP France, or Forrest Whitley, it has to be Forrest Whitley because, I mean, Dubin and JP France, they're both going to make their major league debuts, and so is Forrest Whitley if he doesn't get the call up, if the Astros pick a 5th starter. But these guys, unlike Forrest Whitley and Dubin and France, have not been waiting 6 years to make their major league debut. He needs his confidence to finally say, all right, I finally made my major league debut, and maybe being a starter for a couple weeks until Luis Garcia or Jose Urquidy comes back. Maybe he gets 2 starts because he can maybe make 2 starts in the last. I mean, if Whitley came and started on Monday, it had already been a week since both of those guys have been put on the injured list. So then maybe Whitley would get maybe 2 starts in the rotation if he did well. If Whitley did well in his first start, and they thought, okay, I think he's done well enough, he can get a second start until one of Urquidy or Garcia comes back. Whitley would get his first 2 starts as a major league pitcher, and there would be some confidence for the kid. And he's struggling a little bit in the minor leagues at the AAA. His first couple games he was excellent, and now his ERA is bumped up to 6 ERA. And I think for his confidence, I mean, he's a good pitcher, there's no doubt, but I think that he's just been stuck there in the minors for so long, and with his injuries, I thought he did pretty well for the Astros in spring training. I think even though guys like Dubin and France are playing a little bit better than him right now, I think Whitley has a better potential than both of those guys. But I think the Astros, what they should do is, if they are going to call up a 5th starter, it should definitely be Forrest Whitley. Finally let this kid get a chance. Finally let Houston, see what he has in the MLB level. But you guys let me know what your thoughts are, and that's the video. If you guys enjoyed, peace out. Go Astros.